Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. If you haven't seen it yet, your 2019 forecast is up and out there for your viewing pleasure. And before we start, I would like to bless both sets of my cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us on our paths to our highest vibrational good. And of course I say us because, as many of you know by now, I am a Leo ascendant. And also, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so at the website address in the description. So what are we working on? What are we releasing or removing from our lifescape this week? The Ace of Swords. This is good because it kind of feels to me this is about releasing the self-doubt. The Ace of Swords is very much about your intellect. It's about your mind. It's about what you know, how you think, how you approach things, but also it's about the rationality of your mind. And when I see this as something that you're letting go, it feels to me this is about removing the self-doubt. It's about taking that sort of hazy, fuzzy cloud that's been hanging around over the last sort of week or so and saying, right, okay, you know what, I'm going to pierce through that fog with my sword, and I'm going to pierce through this fog in my mind, and I'm going to effectively take and claim my power back. This is about saying to yourself, look, okay, I've been where I've been, I've experienced what I've experienced, but what hasn't seemed to have worked, what I haven't seemed to have been able to phase out up until now, is this ability to really step forward, to be sure in myself, to be confident in myself. And when you can let go of self-doubt, so many things become possible. And ultimately the Ace cards are all about new beginnings. This is about a new beginning of thought. It's about a new period of your intellect taking shape. And that really feels to me very much about letting go of this self-doubt, and I absolutely love that for us. You know, I can definitely take that on board for myself as well. So what are we working on now? What is the meat of the matter? What is the bulk of the week going to be spent on or with? The Lovers card. This is great. Interestingly enough, the Ace of Swords is a decision card. The the Lovers card is also a card of decisions. It's a card of choice. It's ruled by Gemini, and ultimately, when, you know, this is what you're working on. It's about working on your commitments. It's about choosing to commit yourself to something. And although the Lovers card represents commitments to other people and choosing to align yourself with things, it also feels to me that because, you know, what we're letting go of is this self-doubt, it's about really committing to ourselves and saying, right, okay, what am I focused on changing within myself, and what is it that I am deciding for my own life path going forward? And it feels very much to me that by making those internal decisions, it really sets you up to align yourself with the people and the situations and the experiences that you want and need in order to make things manifest as you would choose to have them manifest. And that is a really, really exciting place to be. And then finally, what are we welcoming in? The High Priestess. Interesting. So, you know, although the High Priestess is about the intuition, she's about psychic vision, she's about the psychic and the spiritual impressions that we receive from the energy or the environment around us, she's also us tapping into our higher self, us tapping into that intangible realm where all things are possible. Now, if you look at this, the way that I'm feeling it, so you've got this card which represents the, you know, decisions, but it's also removal of the self-doubt. Then you've got what you're working on is the balance and the understanding of, right, this is what I want to commit to, and I'm committing to myself, and I'm, you know, committing to the relationship that I do have with myself ultimately. And then, you know, ultimately this is about welcoming in those new things. But these cards are all very balanced. There's something about this that really speaks about recalibration, that really speaks about realignment, reassessment, refocusing. This is about effectively all of us in some way, shape or form are bringing ourselves back into alignment of and with ourselves in order to, it's kind of like, I feel like we're gathering our wings under us in order to take that leap. You know, the lion then becomes the griffin when it starts to fly, and that's really, really exciting. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.